So when the Minnesota Vikings signed a superstar running back Dalvin Cook to that monster extension, everyone was like, yeah, but what about the cap? Even though, we all know this. That's right. So what it turns out happened is that team leader and the best off-ball linebacker in the game, Eric Kendricks, took another restructure. Now, number one, it's being lauded as like, well, would the team first guy just restructuring that contract? Well, number one, he had no choice. Number two, he gets every single penny, except he just gets it today. But nah. So Kendricks Restructure is not like the Riley Reef restructure, aka the pay cut. So Kendricks is going to get every single dime that was due to him, but it just changes when he gets the money. And also he gets his cash now. He's at JG Wentworth 877 cash now. So he gets a large chunk of his 2020 base salary today. So it's like the sacrifices I make for this team. That's Kendricks right now. So what a restructure does is it takes a chunk of the player's base salary, then divides that out, aka prorates the cap hit over the remaining years of the deal. So for Kendricks this year, this cap hit or this restructure, because he did it last year. So he was due to have a $10,014,375 million cap hit. We'll get into why that number is so wonky here in a sec. And it was due to make a $7.15 million base salary this year. So what the Vikings did is they took $6 million of that, converted into a bonus, which he gets today. So that divides the $6 million over the remaining 4 years of the deal, including this year. So they're not off scot-free. They still have a $1.5 million cap hit from that $6. So they save $4.5 million in cap space. Use that on Dalvin Cook as his cap hit goes from $10 million and change down to 5.5 and change. So now, like we mentioned, this is the second time that Eric Kendricks has restructured, which is kind of crazy because he's only in year 2 of that 5-year, $50 million extension that he signed a couple of years ago. And last time, for the 2019 season, they restructured $2.15 million of his base salary, converted to a bonus to free up room to sign first-round pick Garrett Bradbury. That's why you see $430,000 roster bonus over the next 5 years of the season, including 2020. So is it mortgaging for the future? To a degree, yes, it does create dead money in future years that teams will have to deal with. But also, it's a smart move. It is shrewd because if a player is going to be on the roster anyway, and the way that the Vikings have operated, they take care of their guys a year before, so they generally get them below market. It makes sense. It does make sense, as well as, I mean, this is not like the Saints kicking the can down the road where they're going to have 20 plus, 30 plus million dead in the cap next year and subsequent years, even if Drew Brees plays or not. This is not a situation like that. You notice that they are restructuring players that are going to be on this team for the long run. So is it really that important? Not necessarily. It makes things work. It makes everyone happy. And also the cap is a myth because I like that people are starting to open their eyes because there is always money in the banana stand. That's Rob Brzezinski. There's always money in the banana stand. It's a good time. So that's what the Vikings did to shuffle the salary cap chairs around to make room for Dalvin Cook. Eric Kendricks Restructure. Again, can't wait till he restructures next year because he is a team player. That's right. I love Eric Kendricks. Love Dalvin Cook. Love Rob Brzezinski. Let's go. All right, so your thoughts, Eric Kendricks Restructure, making room for Dalvin. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull some of the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.